So you're in debt and it's slowly crushing you, and you finally want out. Good. Better late than never, though for you, it's extremely late. And no, before you ask, you can't manifest your way out of it, Reed. So put the crystals down and listen. There are exactly two proven methods to dig yourself out. They have stupid names, and by the end, you'll know which one fits your specific brand of broke. But first, the rule that comes before any method, the one you're going to want to skip. Stop borrowing. Today. Right now. You cannot dig yourself out of a hole while you're still shoveling, genius. If you're trying to pay off credit cards while still swiping them for taco runs, you're not getting out of debt, you're just redecorating the inside of the hole. So the cards get frozen, cut up, put in a drawer, whatever it takes to keep your dumb hands off them. Next, you have to actually look at the monster, which you've been avoiding because it scares you. Write down every single debt you have. All of them. The balance you owe, the interest rate, and the minimum payment on each. Credit cards, that car loan, the money you owe your buddy, all of it on one list. Most of you have never once seen your debts written down in the same place because looking at it feels bad and you'd rather feel nothing and stay broke. Well, look at it now, That number is your starting line. Okay, now the two methods, and here's how both of them work at the core. You pay the minimum payment on every debt, always, no matter what, so nothing goes to collections. Then you take every spare dollar you can find and throw it all at one specific debt to kill it fast. The only question is, which debt do you attack first? That's the entire difference.
Method 1 is the Avalanche, and it's the one a calculator would choose. With the Avalanche, you throw all your extra money at the debt with the highest interest rate first, while paying minimums on the rest. Once that nasty high-interest debt is dead, you roll everything you were paying on it onto the next highest rate, and so on down the line. Why highest interest first? Because that's the debt actively robbing you the fastest, This method is mathematically the cheapest and quickest way out. You pay the least total interest. It is, objectively, the smartest choice, which is precisely why I'm worried about you picking it. Method 2 is the Snowball, and it's built for people exactly like you. With the Snowball, you ignore the interest rates and throw all your extra money at the smallest balance first, while paying minimums on the rest. You knock out the tiniest debt fast, feel a rush of actually winning, then roll that payment onto the next smallest, building momentum like a snowball rolling downhill. It costs you a little more in total interest than the Avalanche, but it comes with something your weak, easily bored brain desperately needs. Quick wins. Little dopamine hits that keep you from quitting after 2 weeks like you quit everything else. So which one do you pick? Here's the honest answer, and it's not the math answer. The best method is the one you'll actually stick with. If you're disciplined and motivated by logic, run the Avalanche and save the most money. But if you've abandoned every plan you've ever started, be honest with yourself and run the Snowball. Because a slightly more expensive plan you finish beats a perfect plan you rage quit. And let's be real, we both know which category you fall into. Take the wins. Keep going. Now, a couple of power tools that can speed this up if you don't fumble them. First, the balance transfer. Some credit cards offer 0% interest for a year or more if you move your debt onto them. That freezes the interest, so every dollar you pay actually kills the balance instead of feeding the bank. It's a great tool, and it's also a trap for idiots, because the second some people transfer the debt, they run the OLD card right back up and end up with double the debt. Do not be that person. You know exactly who I mean. It's you. Second, you can straight up call your creditors and ask for a lower rate or a payment plan. It works more often than you'd think, and it costs you nothing but the fear of a phone call. One more thing, or you'll end up right back here. Before you throw literally every dollar at the debt, keep a tiny emergency fund, even just a few $100, because if you have zero cushion and your car dies mid-payoff, guess what you reach for? The credit card. And now you're digging the hole again while trying to fill it. A small buffer is what stops one bad Tuesday from undoing 6 months of your surprisingly not terrible effort. Now, before you go nuclear on every dollar you owe,
Understand that not all debt is the same kind of evil. There's bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is the high interest garbage. Credit cards at 20+%, payday loans, that stuff is a 5-alarm fire and it dies first. Good debt is low interest and often attached to something that builds your life, like a mortgage at a low rate or a reasonable student loan. You do not need to kill a 3% mortgage in a panic. Throwing every dollar at cheap debt while ignoring a card charging you 24% is exactly the kind of upside-down thinking I'd expect from you. Kill the fire first.
Next problem. Where does the extra money to attack the debt even come from since you're broke? 2 places. You cut and you earn. On the cutting side, go find the leaks, the subscriptions you forgot about, the daily food you're too lazy to make at home, the dumb impulse spending. That's real money you're currently setting on fire. On the earning side, a few extra hours, a side gig, selling the pile of junk you panic bought, anything. I know effort makes you sleepy, brokey, but there is no method on earth that gets you out of debt while you spend more than you make. The math simply refuses. And here's what you do not do, because your instinct will be to pick the trap. Do not take out a payday loan to cover a payment. That's a debt with an interest rate so evil it makes credit cards look generous. Do not fall for shady debt settlement companies promising to make it all vanish. Half of them are scams that wreck your credit and charge you for the privilege. And think very hard before borrowing against your retirement to pay debt, because you can blow up your future to patch your present. Basically, when you're desperate, every predator in the financial jungle can smell you. Don't feed them. And let me show you exactly why the minimum payment is a trap, with real numbers, since the abstract stuff clearly floats right past you. Say you owe $5,000 on a card at 24% interest, and you only ever pay the little minimum. It can take you over 15 years to pay that off. 15 years. And you'll hand the bank thousands of dollars in pure interest on top, paying for that $5,000 more than twice over, stretched across a chunk of your adult life. That's the friendly minimum payment. It's not the bank being nice to you, it's the bank building a yacht with your name secretly on the hull. Attack the balance. Don't politely feed it forever. And look, I'll be straight with you, because nobody else will. This is not fast, and it is not fun. Getting out of debt is boring, repetitive, month after month work with no confetti. That's the whole reason most people stay buried, because the plan is simple, but it isn't exciting, and you're addicted to exciting. But boring and consistent is the only thing that has ever worked. Not a lottery ticket, not a coin your cousin swears by, not hope. Just the boring plan, done over and over until it's done. So let's put the whole plan in words even your debt-addled brain can hold on to. Stop borrowing, right now. Write down every debt. Pay minimums on all of them. Then attack 1. Highest interest first for the Avalanche and the most savings, or smallest balance first for the Snowball and the momentum. Use balance transfers and phone calls to help, and keep a small cushion so you don't relapse. Do that, month after boring month, and you claw your way from owing everybody to owning your own paycheck again. Keep ignoring it, keep paying just the minimum, and you'll be renting that debt from the bank until you die. Your choice. Now go write down every dollar you owe, no matter how much it hurts to look at.